What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Rusty Banana Show.
It's your boy DJ, man. And shout out to the squad.
Get him, Beckham.
It's your boy, Heavy is the D. We'll be back on.
Yep. Make sure y'all follow us on our social media platforms: Facebook, IG, Twitter, The Rusty Banana Show.
Good deal.
Make sure you listen to us on SoundCloud.
Yep.
I'm Demo, by the way. Beckham, you have 5 minutes to bitch today. We're all going to be chiming in, though. It's going to be a little party bitch. Kick us off.
Well, my first one is Bill Belichick. I know you don't like the TB12 method, but if it works, it works. It's bad enough you got drawn with your quarterback last year, but now it's coming out that you're going off on your tight end as well in front of the guys, trying to, discredit this idea that doesn't fall in line with your plan. Sometimes the politic is just going too far, man. You're going to destroy your team.
For sure.
Not that serious.
My thoughts on that is I'm just so tired of – they got to be the most dramatic good team ever. Every year it's something.
Because they got to find holes to poke because they're so good. They gotta
During the season, after the season, before the season, it's Deflategate, Spygate. We benched this dude. This guy might not come back and play. Belichick's mad at this dude. And every time they talk to him, he doesn't say anything about it.
Bro, yeah, but that's how you fan the flames, but you don't give it any life because they're going to have to dead it eventually.
It's the no shit organization, though. It's the Bill Belichick way of the highway. That's the way it runs.
And what I'm supposed to believe is, that's why they're so good because he sticks to it, but it just keeps happening. It's hilarious.
He has to adapt. I know that there's some traditions that shouldn't change, but he has to learn to adapt to the league. The league can't always adapt to him.
I don't know, man. I think
even Greg Popovich has to. He has to change how he coaches, and he's one of the greatest NBA coaches.
True, but if Bill Belichick wasn't who Bill Belichick was, Tom Brady wouldn't be signed for 14, 15 million. I'll tell you that much. If Bill Belichick was a regular NFL coach, Tom Brady's definitely be sitting at like 23, 24 million right now a year.
For sure.
The way he run the organization is the best way to go. Getting players on budget contracts, winning games, getting the best out of the weakest players in the NFL. No shade.
Right. And all of us not being fans of the team. I mean, it's just... It's every year, It's always something.
Here's what you got to understand. It's a factory. Like they'll draft, develop. When you no longer want to play or buy in, then they release you after you get tired of losing. If you not successful, you come back, win, solidify your legacy, retire. They have a good system that works for them, but sometimes you ain't got to be that much of an a-hole about it sometimes.
Yeah. So quick take. If someone had to go in the Patriots organization, would you go with Robert Kraft? Probably not likely. It's probably not possible.
Yeah, he's on it.
Yeah, he's probably not possible. But just being hypothetical.
Okay.
Kraft, Belichick, Tom Brady, Gronkowski. Who has to go?
Gronkowski.
I mean, that's
too easy. Just take him out. That's too easy.
But in all honesty, if I can get Robert Kraft to just go sit in his multi-billion-dollar mansion and just don't touch anything, I get it, it's yours, you own it, just stop touching it. It's fine the way it
agree.
is. You should have kept Garoppolo, and then the same way you pitched Josh McDaniels to turn on the Colts, you should have pitched them from free agency.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, Tom Brady maybe at most has 3 more years left. It's yours, man.
Man, you gave him 3 years. He's going down.
He's trying to restructure his contract already. Trying to get a little bit more money.
I'm gonna take the fun one here. So of the 3 people, 2 of them that you just said are considered the greatest of all time, right?
Yeah.
Greatest of all time coach, greatest of all time quarterback.
Tom Brady, yep.
Robert Kraft, I mean, yeah, that would be, hey, if you could get the most team-friendly owner, right? Let's get rid of Tom Brady. That's more of a challenge, I think, for Bill Belichick, right? And it would give us more to talk about, right? Which we are going to pick this up later because it was a fun little story that this week that came out. But you take Tom Brady out of it, you got to find a quarterback. You create the same problem that all of the other NFL teams have. You don't have that reassurance that, dude, TB12 every year.
Yeah.
Since we were kids. I was 10 years old when he started playing. He's still playing right now, and it's just a model of consistency. And
Bro,
you take him out.
I wasn't even playing Little League yet.
You know what I'm saying? Like every year he's there, and they don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
You know. So take him out. That's for me is the fun one to see what Bill Belichick does, and we're going to talk about that later. But if they do, if this were a real thing, give me the drama because they do it with everything else. I want he was talking shit about Bill Belichick. He got in a huge fucking cat fight with Kraft and Goodell and all that. I want that, and then see how Belichick handles it because he's so quiet about everything else. Like, how are you going to do that with Tom Brady and his wife?
That would be tough for the organization to handle, but I think Bill Belichick, he already had that under control. But I'm going to save it for a segment later on in the show.
Yeah.
I don't want to get too deep into the Patriots because I'm going to give up all my beans that I got saved for later on in the show.
For sure.
How much time we got left?
And that's about it, actually. Okay. Perfect. Right on time.
And I thought I couldn't drag that out.
Yeah, good job. Hey, appreciate that. So first take today, we got some picks for new. So I'm going to call this one new contender. Last year there were some teams that didn't do so hot. They didn't make the playoffs. We're all going to pick one that's a playoff team this year.
I got my pick.
Turn it around.
Who's going
0 to 60. Where's the first?
All right, cool.
What do you got?
I'll start it.
Oh, you got. Oh, okay. Shocker. Don't look at my notes.
I'm not looking at your notes. I wrote mine. From worst to first.
There it comes.
I'm gonna go with San Francisco.
San Francisco. Wow.
Good pick.
I mean, Seattle has a lot of holes they need to patch this season. I mean, Arizona's. I don't know what Sam Bradford's gonna do.
Okay.
It just really seems like everything's going right for them.
It does now. I remember, a year or two ago, it was so bad.
The only thing that can stop them is L.A. L.A. is the only thing that can stop them from really being truly successful.
Yeah, I definitely say this is probably their best year. Going to be the best year.
On paper.
Jimmy Garoppolo, 5-0 when he came in last year. I'm ready to see what he does. It's 2 easy wins for Arizona. That's 2 wins automatically on your schedule.
I don't know, man.
That's 2 automatic wins. I'm counting. You got Marquise Goodwin, Pierre Garçon, your route runner. You got and your Olympic sprinter with Marquise Goodwin. So you're good there. They just picked up the young man Jared McKinnon. See what he does. Catch a couple back passes out of the backfield.
He's going to be interesting.
Ready to see what they do.
That's an interesting pick. What I want to know is who do you give credit to for turning that around? Who's your biggest turnarounder on that team?
Honestly,
yeah, you really got to think about it, huh?
I mean, honestly, I think that this might be. You're gonna have to give some credit to Chip Kelly.
Wow,
Chip Kelly.
What?
Why
Dude,
Chip
my head
Kelly?
just exploded.
Because he put him in his position.
Wow.
He put him in his
Chip
position.
Kelly.
They accrued a nice little amount of talent over the last 2 years. So
That's bold. I'm gonna go with John Lynch. I think Kyle Shanahan would be a close second, but
I can't really give Kyle Shanahan credit because I mean
I can.
he didn't really do much until the very end of the season when
That's because he got the quarterback that he needed.
Yeah, he
Everybody
needed a
knew he was
quarterback,
going to go
dude.
out to
But
Kirk Cousins. So, I mean, yeah, you give it to Lynch because he made that trade. I'm pretty sure Shanahan was involved. But I would give credit to Shanahan definitely because what he did with the team.
over Lynch. He's giving
Over Lynch, yeah. I mean, either way it goes,
so
they're going to try to get.
Okay, so on that note, who do you give credit for to the Rams then? You don't give any credit to Jeff Fisher?
I give
No.
all the credit to Jared Goff.
No way.
Jeff Fisher drafted him.
I know.
Everybody on that team outside of the people
Jeff Fisher drove that organization to the ground.
Jeff Fisher.
See, this is the thing is
Oh, man.
you're not understanding a lot of the moves he made behind the scenes. If I give
So-
wait. So if let's say we're playing chess, right? And I put in every piece is in play for you to win. You just got to make the move, and I leave, and you make the move. It's still your success.
You can say that with any team in college, NFL. So if Jason Garrett got fired today, you going to give the next coach the credit for drafting Dak and Zeke?
It depends on the position
That's a
of
bad
the
argument.
organ.
I would because I hate Jason Garrett.
If I'm handed a terrible organization, and I slowly over
Made him
time
go 7-9 every year.
build something, he drafted Jared Goff. If your thing is Jared Goff, who drafted him? Who drafted him?
I'll tell you something
It's
about.
a reason the coach get fired.
Who drafted Gurley?
I'll tell you something about the Rams. I don't know their GM's name, but good move on firing Jeff Fisher. I'm sorry, man, and that's
Great
just
move.
he wasn't, whether he was getting the players drafted or not, putting in his inputs. He's not the one who drafts the players. He puts his inputs in. I'll give you that. That's fine. He wanted this quarterback or whatever.
I'm telling you from the research I did. I put some investigative effort in this.
He looks terrible because Jared Goff played like shit under him, and then he just had like an MVP season.
Go look at how many of those players he personally brought in.
Is that a system thing, or is that like they're not listening to him? Go look at the amount of
players on that team that he brought in. He built that team.
Okay.
And got no credit for it.
Good thing though.
That's your pick.
Good thing though. You picked the Niners.
But what I'm saying, saying is, back to my pick.
It's Chip Kelly. Chip Kelly was their big difference maker.
Right.
I'm not saying he paved the way, but what I'm saying is I think that his success, that they turned his failure into a success. It was probably not their best season. Let me tell you that. It's not their best season, but
to bring it all in, around, you got the Niners.
They took that manure and turned it into fertilizer.
To bring it all in, you got the Niners making the playoffs.
Yes.
Okay.
Contender.
I'm going next. You thought I was going to point it. I'm going next. I had two. I got an easy one. The easy one, I'll just say, well, the easy one would be the Packers because they were 7-8 last year. They were below 500. But I want to go more controversial. I'm going with the Texans. I think. I know.
Y'all leave me with the garbage, bro. It's all good. I got one.
Are you sure? Okay. I'm going with the Texans. I'm going to talk about them a little bit. I don't think I've ever seen a team that was more two-faced last year. I mean, Deshaun Watson came in. They wrecked people. They were playing great. They were just.
Gunslinger. I like him.
I watched every game.
Bruh. He was
when that
like
dude came out.
I'm sorry. My favorite game of the season is that Seattle
against Seattle. Exactly.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
Man, I don't know if there was a better game besides the Patriots and Pittsburgh game.
Now, there's something to be said about, MVPs and, the most valuable player on your team because of how bad they were without him. It was the worst I've ever seen. And we're Lions fans. I used to watch Barry Sanders, okay? When that dude came out, they were awful. My hope is that he stays healthy all year. And I see them being a playoff team. They were beating good teams, and they weren't just, barely winning. I mean, that Seattle game was a close one. It was a shootout, we'll say. But if he can stay healthy all year, I don't who's gonna stop him?
When I look at that game, they played Seattle before Seattle really got hurt. So when I look at that secondary and I look at how he was able to confuse them with his mobility and his accuracy, being able to pass on the go.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, it's like Russell Wilson, but better. Like it took I'm sorry.
Better.
No. Here's why I say better. We're getting Russell Wilson right out the gate. The Russell Wilson we saw last year, it took us like 3 years to get him. It took him being stripped of everything and having to go out there and find a way to win by himself.
True.
Bro, he went to the Super Bowl
and he wasn't a big contributor of that.
He wasn't a big contributor.
The defense is what really won him that game in the running game.
They had defense, but if you don't have a quarterback,
perfect example. He was to win that second Super Bowl. What did he do? He threw the pick to end of the game. There you go.
Let's put Seattle on hold for a second. So I gotta go all the way around like you did. So those were some good things that I like about him. Also, J.J. Watt's coming back again. Fingers crossed. I mean, if he's on the field, they're also a different team. They're much better. They're one of these teams where they have super high paid players. Not Deshaun Watson yet, but he will be. Trust me. And when they're on the field, they're a totally different team, right? What's not going to help them is they don't have any draft picks in the first 2 rounds this year, and that sucks. They really need to put that line back together. Hopefully, they can. I think Bill O'Brien is a good coach. There's just like Jeff Fisher, there's some stuff working against them. The main one last year was Deshaun Watson getting hurt, and that sucks, But I think he's a coach that can bring them together and really just kind of let them go. I think Bill O'Brien is a good, hey, this is what works. I'm not going to tell him to do anything different, especially with Deshaun Watson. That was a rookie quarterback last year throwing 19 touchdowns in 4 games. That's not Bill O'Brien saying you need to do this, this, and this, and if you do anything wrong, I'm going to take you out. That's him, dude, go do what you do. So
I mean, that was his way of breaking the mold. I mean,
Whatever.
sometimes in order to create success, you got to take a risk. You got to do something that's normally out of your comfort zone. He was definitely out of his comfort zone. That's not the type of quarterback he's used to working
I
with.
mean, I think he definitely set up with two great receivers. I mean, not great, but you got one great receiver, DeAndre.
Yeah, I was about to say
Hopkins, and a
DeAndre
burner with
Hopkins?
Will Fuller.
Yeah.
So
Still, and
I
he
wouldn't
had a
compare.
semblance of a running game. You're right. That line needs to get put back together for sure.
I think they can plug a few holes with later in the draft because I think a lot of the players projected to go high might not go high because of some of these high value offensive picks that everybody's trying to go for. So I think they can. It's not going to be as good as it was before, not last year, but the year before that when they gave Patriots hell with that pass rush.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if you got
They get J.J. Watt back and
say, if you
Clowney
got-
on the other side. I mean, we're still
gonna be a good
waiting
team.
for that season where they're both healthy the whole time and they just wreak havoc.
I mean, that's what we're. Even if they don't do it,
That's why I'm glad I picked them. What if it's this year?
But what I'm saying is, if they don't do it this year, I still get to see it with LA.
All right, that's
we'll
true.
see. But to my pick.
Yeah, two
All
real
right,
high now.
I hope everyone tuned in because I got the greatest pick of the show because they stole my safe picks. Cleveland fans, are you out there listening to me?
Oh
I
wow!
hope you listen to me. This year you're going to see what it is when you get a good quarterback in place. You have Tyrod Taylor, but with that number one pick, you're going to go and draft either Sam Darnold or Josh Allen. Hopefully it's Sam Darnold, a quarterback that's already established and played against good college competition.
Facts.
They go in and get him. You got Jarvis Landry who can play the outside and the slot. A great receiver there. And then you got Josh Gordon who has a ton of potential. This guy goes up, gets suspended for 2 years, come back and just grab balls.
Is your money on him not getting suspended again?
Oh, he's safe, bro.
Oh,
He's safe.
wow.
You lose that much money, you're good.
Okay.
Oh,
The Browns are ready to go to the playoffs. Browns fans, put on your jerseys. It's that time of the year. Dog pound.
Let's not forget Corey Coleman. Corey Coleman's coming back.
Yep. Dog pound.
Carlos Hyde is there now. They'll have. It won't just be
It's gonna be a good year.
It won't be Crowell
That
and Duke
is
Johnson.
I called it here first.
that is bold. Let me get this straight. So
You got the Bengals trash.
Indianapolis possibly with Andrew Luck, right? You got LA, who was 9-7, barely missed it. Raiders, who was like 8-8, barely missed it. Denver, who
Raiders had a down year last year. I don't
Bro,
think.
let's look at the division though.
But no, they lost the game that could have put them in.
Let's look at the division. Didn't they
Yeah, you
almost
got-
they almost beat the Steelers twice, didn't they?
They only played Steelers
With
once.
Deshaun Kaiser in the pocket.
I don't know if it
Oh,
was.
you talking about the Browns?
Oh, yeah,
I'm talking about the Browns.
One was a legit. They almost beat them, and then the other one was like the last game of the season. But I'll give you that. Yeah, they almost beat the Steelers. Okay, they almost beat us.
Deshaun
Too.
Kaiser in the pocket. The guy couldn't stand in the pocket for nothing. As soon as he see a hand or anything in his face, he's running out of the pocket, and he can't even throw that good on the run. Now, I'm not gonna blame it on him because it was his first year. The Ravens, they need a little work. You could beat them.
True.
They're not impossible to beat. The Bengals, not impossible to beat. Andy Dalton's not consistent. Joe Flacco is not consistent. So the only team in that division that you really worried about is Big Ben. And you showed last year with your trash squad that you could possibly beat them. So put all the pieces together, which I believe Hugh Jackson will finally do, and the Browns will make the playoffs. Dog pound.
The most competitive games was against divisional opponents. That does work in Cleveland's favor, but that does not work in their favor when they're playing a team like Cincinnati, who are known to play more aggressive when they smell like failure. If they're not competitive, but they know if you're competitive and one loss is all it takes to screw you over. What did they do to Baltimore last year? They put them out the playoffs. What did they do to the Lions? They put them out the playoffs. That's not the team you want to play, especially in your own conference. They have nothing
It
to
don't
lose.
matter. Dog pound, Jarvis Landry,
Bruh.
Josh Gordon,
Oh,
Sam
my God.
Darnold. They're ready. Miles Garrett.
So why is Tyrod
Miles
Taylor
Garrett,
there then? They're
Miles
not
Garrett.
Why is Tyrod
Full
Taylor
circle.
there?
Full circle though.
Miles Garrett, they're
Big-
ready. Let's do it.
Big hole to
Dog
fill. Full circle. Big hole to fill.
The
Joe Thomas retired.
The AFC,
That was the best left tackle in the league.
The AFC
For
West.
2 picks in the top 5.
Bruh.
I'd like to see them fill that hole because
2 picks in the top
The
5.
AFC is
Most
like,
consecutive
is like
snaps.
prime to at least put 2 teams in. They're trying to be what the NFC South was last year.
Bro, the teams that made the playoffs, some of them don't even make the playoffs the next year.
True.
You can't keep going off of last year. We're going off of
I'm
roster things that can happen.
I understand
I'm
that.
being optimistic. The segment is
We're talking
worst to first.
And he has a point about
0
the
and
Ravens.
16,
The Ravens and the
They can
Bengals
make
are
the
not.
playoffs.
My prediction on the Ravens and Bengals are
But
they're not.
But it's not about just who you play. It's about the rest of the conference too.
True.
You telling me that Kansas City, LA, Raiders, and Denver, you telling me that conference not at least 2 teams?
Bro, What I'm saying is they're going to be competitive next year.
We saw the AFC South put 3 teams in the playoffs.
The Browns
last
was
year.
competitive this year and they went 0-16. Are they not going to be competitive this year? Even better this year?
You have
with that draft pick?
You have Kansas City, LA, Raiders, and Denver. You telling me at least 2 of those teams?
Was the Browns competitive last year?
No,
they were.
Yes,
they were in a few games. They were in a few games.
Competitive. If you go look at their loss differential, it's not that bad.
Well,
they was 0-16 with a quarterback that was shaky.
The thing is,
I've been there.
Their defense was for real last year, and a lot of people forget about that.
You're preaching to the choir. I'm just saying, it's not just about what they do; it's about what the rest of the conference does too.
It is about what the rest of the conference
does. If you have a
go out there every week,
you have a competitive conference like the AFC West, where you got arguably 2 teams coming out of that conference. There's no teams coming out of the AFC but the Patriots. But the AFC South with Jacksonville and Houston, 2-2.
Houston's not even guaranteed. You talking about that guaranteed playoff
No,
spot.
pump up my pick, dude, for sure.
Bro, 2-2-1-1. That's 6 spots right there. Cleveland doesn't fit.
That's not guaranteed spots.
Don't even call them the Texans.
You know what? I'm calling my playoff picks right now.
Rest of the Banana fans, don't get mad at me. Be happy when the Browns make the playoffs.
It's not a bad gamble.
I called it first.
It's a bad gamble.
I called it first, okay? I want my credit when credit's due.
See, when you always go first, we all can't pick the Niners.
Kansas City, LA, Houston, Jacksonville, Patriots, Pittsburgh. Those are your 16.
All right, booby.
Since you want to go with Cleveland, those are your 16 right
now. Now we flip around. Fluke team. And guess who goes first? Before I even explain it. DJ Wilhite.
Well,
because I want to see you pick last now.
I got another bowl in here. Hey, New Orleans. Who that? Y'all had a good year last year.
But
the schedule is rough. The schedule is rough. You got to play the NFC East. Whoo.
I did not see you going that way.
And you got to play the South.
Yep.
I mean, AFC North. Damn, I fucked up.
No worries. AFC North, whatever.
The NFC North is going to be easy picking for them. They always do good against the NFC North.
I got
to play the AFC North and the NFC East.
Okay, AFC North.
AFC North.
Okay.
NFC East.
That shouldn't be that bad.
You got Steelers, right?
Bro, the schedule. They have the toughest 14-game stretch in the NFL. Yeah. 2, they got the Browns one of the first weeks. A couple of games that could be easy. But after that, it's rough. You got to think that division you playing. Atlanta twice.
Yeah. Carolina twice. Two easy ones. Two easy ones with Tampa Bay.
And you can't sleep on them. Jamie Winston.
That's possible.
Jameis Winston.
Bro, you're going to talk all that shit about Jameis Winston?
And Mike Evans.
That's 4 wins right there.
That's not 4 wins.
If they split with Carolina, split with Atlanta.
That's not guaranteed.
And can sweep.
Bro, they got the 3rd toughest schedule in the league.
I'm just saying.
The schedule is tough. This is my pick.
I like the boldness of it.
To worst.
Okay.
I like the boldness of it.
Carolina is probably going to take over this division just because of the way the schedule plays out.
Oh, my God.
Atlanta, I'm sorry. You guys just, you're not ready.
Okay. I like the boldness of it. I will defer to you.
You can't defer. You got to do your pick.
You want me to go?
Yes. You got to
because I'll take an easy one.
I mean,
all right.
All means. It was a no-brainer. He just made it difficult because he likes to talk.
Bro, you like to talk. All you do is talk. Interrupt my picks.
I will give Wilhite credit for both picks. They were both bold. Mine is not bold. I'm going to take the Bills. I don't think the Bills are going to do anywhere near what they did last year.
Obviously.
Oh, my goodness.
Even with the 2 first-round picks, which could turn into 1 if they trade up. They refused to support what was working for them last year. They benched Tyrod Taylor, then they got rid of him this year. They had that weird ass trade for Kelvin Benjamin. I don't see them.
Yeah, it was a bad trade.
I don't see them making the playoffs again. This is kind of easy pickings for me. They play in a tough division with the Patriots. With them regressing, I don't see it. They could lose. They could lose to the Jets twice this year.
Who's their quarterback?
The Bills? It's looking like it's going to be AJ McCarron.
Yeah, we haven't seen him play. Who?
Yeah. Or
Peterman.
if you had your way, it would be Peterman throwing picks, 5 picks a quarter.
Hey, even if he does that, I feel like he deserves it. Y'all embarrassed that man. Let him go out there and prove he's not.
You don't
he's
deserve it after you throw 5 picks.
But that wasn't his. He was his rookie.
I don't care if
He's
you're
a
a damn
rookie. He didn't. He probably
high
didn't-
school senior.
He probably didn't even think he was going to even play that year, and then they
Bro,
just
you
said,
supposed to
hey,
be an NFL quarterback. You don't go out there and throw 5
Yeah,
picks.
but Beckham,
unless
you're talking about he needs another
Give Big
chance
Ben
with
a
these picks.
pass. You're not
Oh,
Big Ben.
He threw 5 picks against the Chargers. All of them were bad. None of them were even close. He threw them to the Chargers. You know, he's not going to start this year. I mean, I would like to see him get another chance
Bro,
too.
he's
That
never
would
gonna
eat me
start.
up inside.
Get him
But
out of here.
yeah,
Free agent.
this is an easy one. I feel like I didn't do much explaining, but I guess I don't have to.
Bro,
the
it's a safe
Bills are
pick.
bad. I feel
Who
bad.
you got?
I got Carolina.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
man. Get out of
Yeah,
here.
let's hear this one.
When you rank up offensive talent, they're third out of the 3 teams that the AFC South produced last year. Come on, son.
AFC South.
Matt Ryan. Okay,
Come on, man. Big
Matt
Cam.
Ryan.
Big Cam.
Matt Ryan.
Big Cam.
Matt Ryan.
Come on, man.
Matt Ryan.
Come on.
Drew Brees.
Big
Drew Brees
Cam.
and Matt Ryan. Come on, dog.
Big Cam
Come
is
on,
ready
man.
to take over the
Freeman,
division.
Julio Jones.
This is going to be an MVP campaign
It's
season
not, man.
for Cam Newton,
It's not.
and he's ready to take over the
Nah,
division.
Atlanta just need to get that bad taste
It's
in
gonna
their,
be
out
two-
their mouth. They were this close to going back to Super Bowl. Like
It's going to
this
be 2
close.
games.
Come on, man.
They got 2 games in the last 3 weeks facing each other. The Panthers and the Saints. And it's going to be playoff deciding. And your pick is the Carolina Panthers from first to worst.
Yes.
My pick is the New Orleans Saints from first
So
to
if
worst.
you had to rank each team, who would you have third? Wouldn't it be Carolina?
What in the NFC South?
With those 3 teams, who would be ranked third? It would be Carolina.
So
you telling me the
No.
Falcons is worse?
Wait.
than
Who's
Carolina
asking me?
Panthers?
What happened
Hold
last
on.
year?
We had 3 NFC South teams in the playoffs last year, right? So you're asking me to rank the NFC South.
Yes.
I have to go with third being Carolina
Exactly.
because of how good the Saints played last year. I like your pick because it's bold
So you
because you're
think-
going off their schedule, and I like that. I like good stats like
I
that,
don't care what you like.
but I don't
I
like.
care about what's going to happen.
I don't like how the Panthers are. They're north. It's like every other year they're good.
They're not
Bro,
a consistent
You got to
team.
play the NFC East. It's going to be rough. The Saints by far have the toughest schedule. I'm basing off of road games.
No, I
The
see what
Panthers
you're
have
saying.
The Panthers have better home games. Like their teams are easier at home versus the Saints. The Saints have more tougher home games than anyone else.
That's true.
But you're at home.
But if you're
Yeah, but it's
helps.
going to make it harder for you to win those games.
It's gonna make it.
if we're
easier.
both betting men though, DJ, you're betting on you're like taking you want the odds, right? You want the odds. You're like, whew, it's a tough schedule.
You
I'm gonna
could've-
make more money. You're like, I'm taking the
I'm taking the odds. I know the Saints roster looks wonderful. You got Alvin Kamara, Mark Ingram. You got Drew Brees. The roster just looks
You
good.
was better.
Michael
you was-
Thomas.
I
You
would
got
have agreed
Sean
with you if you
Payton.
said the Eagles.
Let me finish, man. You got Sean Payton. But what happens in the NFL, you don't repeat. Only certain teams have been able to repeat, and that is the Patriots. The Patriots, the only team that really repeats. Every other team is suspect, and it's not going to make the playoffs every year. So first to worst is going to be New Orleans. They're going to fall. They're going to tumble.
Hey, that's your pick.
Are we gonna? Hey,
But
are we gonna get? Are we gonna get an in-show bet here?
I would see
Because I
Car-
like you guys are both in the NFC South.
I would see Carolina before I
They
see.
can.
You want to get a $5 bet going?
'Cause
Better record at the end.
Because they're playing the NFC East, right? So you telling me
Did I say 5? I'm at
that
50.
Carolina has a better chance of beating the Cowboys and the Eagles and the Redskins than the Saints do?
Yes.
No. You lying to yourself, homie.
I'm not lying to myself.
You lied to yourself, homie.
Look at the schedule. Come back and talk to me.
You know, I'm changing my pick.
Hey, off air, we got to get a bet for
I
real.
picked-
Because
I-
that's
Let's get
good.
a bet right
Yeah,
now.
he wants a bet right now.
If my pick has a better record than the New Orleans Saints, you have to wear a Cowboys jersey that I choose. And I will wear trash ass Lions
Lions.
jersey.
You got to wear a Golden Tate jersey. I'll buy it. I'll purchase it. No problem.
Nah.
Go to tape,
I
whatever.
do you worse. You got to wear a Joey Harrington jersey.
Oh,
I will
shit.
go find a
Bro.
Joey Harrington
Who-
jersey.
Dude, this was for fun, man. This was for fun. What are you doing? Ew.
Okay.
All right.
Or what about Kidna?
Hey, this show is recorded now. It's not just
Big
you got to.
Cam.
It's got to be on camera. You're gonna
Whoa.
shake on that. You're gonna shake on that.
These are
Big
teams
Cam.
that are not going to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
So what happens if they both make the
So
playoffs?
so
again?
the tiebreaker, the
record.
difference maker is the record. If the
Division
Panthers,
title.
finish ahead of the Saints,
Big Cam.
then he wins. If the Saints finish
Cam.
ahead of the Panthers, he wins.
All right,
Or no, I'm sorry, you win. If the Saints do better, then you win.
all right, cool.
Oh, we shaking on it?
You can't even get
Reach
your
around
arm
my
right.
mic. Man.
I like that. Oh man, I don't have my pen. I'll remember this. This
So
is
we got
written
it on
down.
film.
It's
the
good.
fans will see, and as always, DJ will be right.
Well, DJ
Shout out to
also
my squad.
DJ is also our executive producer and master editor. What if it just magically disappeared? So I'm writing it down. There it is. That's good. Good talk.
I
Good
mean,
talk. I like it.
Okay,
Good picks.
but let's
bold picks.
let's do a quick rundown of the playoff teams since we're in their chances of having an equally successful.
No.
Oh,
That's not this show.
Man.
That's not
another
this show. We got a draft coming up next week. So that's
Oh,
not this
that's when
show.
our power rankings are coming up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this show is even better right now. The news story this week, which I love because it's always Adam Schefter. It's always like, my best friend Tom Brady. You know what I mean? Like, you guys don't know Tom Brady. I do. He said he's not confirmed to play in 2018. I'm going to tell you guys, he's going to play in 2018.
Facts.
Okay? That's funny.
If he's not,
And
I will sue.
ESPN is so thirsty. They're so thirsty for tweets and you're not going to play. Blah, blah, blah. So, my fun take is, all right, fine. You're right. He's not going to play. This is it. So what we were talking about earlier. Who is? 2018 today at whatever time it is, Tom Brady says, you know what? I'm done. I have a supermodel wife. I have like 12 homes. I'm done. I don't need to play anymore. I have 5 rings. It's over. 6 rings, 5 rings. Who plays? Who is starting for the New England Patriots? What do they do?
I'm going to tell you what they're going to do.
Oh, well, Hyde's going first. Here we go.
Nope.
I got a good one.
Nobody's going to play.
Nobody?
The organization is going
Folds?
downhill. This is when you see the fall of the Patriots. Who's the backup quarterback right now?
Brian Hoyer.
Trash. Bill Belichick, Tom Brady will quit, retire, whatever.
This is if he
this year.
retires yet.
Bill Belichick will quit the next day.
Wow.
Lies.
This is why it's going to happen.
Lies.
Mr. Kraft decided to, mix business with pleasure.
Lies.
Tom Brady came to him with a master idea. Hey, I had a great idea, Mr. Kraft. Let's trade Jimmy Garoppolo for a second-round pick.
Lies.
And Mr. Kraft was like,
Oh, it was
that's
collusion.
a great idea.
Collusion.
What about Bill, though? He's like, I'm playing for 5 more years. That's 5 rings. Get rid of him.
Wow.
Got rid of him. So this betrays Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick has always been in control of this organization from picks to trades, whatever happens. You betray Bill Belichick, you get rid of the quarterback of the future. Bill Belichick seen Jimmy Garoppolo, Jimmy G, what he was going to be. Now they see what he's doing in San Francisco, and you only got a second-round pick for him?
That's
a
pretty,
franchise quarterback?
but a second round pick was good.
All these first-round flops we get every year?
Beckham.
Fair.
He's about to
Second-round
end the
pick?
story. He's about to end the story.
Second-round pick is terrible. You should have got a first-round pick at least.
Oh, okay.
I mean, in hindsight, yeah. Oh, for sure. You should
Well,
have got 2.
that's in hindsight,
only-
but with the lack of resume and the injury,
Only downfall
that's
is
what evened it out.
Only downfall is you could have possibly end up paying a backup quarterback. But I believe Bill Belichick was ready to cut ties with Tom Brady.
I hear it in your story.
Yeah.
I'm
He's
like
ready to cut ties with
I'm
him.
enthralled right now. This is actually more interesting than what actually happens. So who plays? Or are you saying that the organization, just folds?
It's Brian Hoyer's going in. Brian Hoyer's going in, and they're winning like 1 game.
You're going with Hoyer.
You crazy.
Gronkowski retires. Tom Brady retire. Bill Belichick quits.
What the
Do they even have a team anymore?
Bruh, what
It's
kind of
Brian
apocalypse
Hoyer-
now
it's Brian
situation is
Hoyer-
this?
It's Brian Hoyer and Julian Edelman off
The
the field
Dolphins
in
win
injury.
the East? Like
Easy.
Are you out your mind?
I'm telling you the truth. Okay?
My
Dude,
man is
I
going
like this.
Just think
crazy.
about it. Add it all together and tell me this cannot happen.
Bill Belichick is going to outlast Brady because he wants to be able to prove that it wasn't a symbiotic relationship.
Will Hyde's take was just apocalypse now. Like the NFL
It's not going to be
does
about
bad.
Tom Brady. It's going to be about Mr. Kraft betraying Tom Brady. You betrayed me, so now I have to show you what happens when you betray me.
It is
I'm
like
gonna
a
take
love
my
triangle.
talents matter of fact, he may take his talents to South Beach.
Oh, shit! Oh wait, you're saying Brady goes somewhere else?
No,
he doesn't
I'm
just
saying
retire.
Bill Belichick goes somewhere else.
I thought
Mr.
you
Kraft,
said
you betrayed me. You trade my quarterback of the future. oh, I'm going somewhere else. And
Who
we're
is
gonna
he?
win
Bill
championships.
Parcells? Like, no.
Okay, so now
But
I like your take because it's scorched
where did
earth.
Bill Belichick start at?
Cleveland.
He started underneath. No, he started as a coordinator, assistant head coach for Bill Belichick.
Who you talking? Oh, yeah.
I mean, Bill Parcells.
Yeah. Belichick,
don't say they don't
Belichick
think
worked for
alike.
Parcells.
Yeah, they think alike.
But when was the last time Miami was truly successful? When Bill Parcells went down there and came up with the Wildcat.
Bro,
Remember that?
shut up. Okay.
There's no way Bill Belichick is going to be able to recreate that success. Not with no Ryan Tannehill.
When you talk
Hey.
about GOATs, you
Will-
talk about GOATs, you talk about Tom Brady, you talk about Bill
Please.
Belichick.
Will Hyde is talking scorched earth, motherfucker.
Bruh.
I like it.
Don't
No.
betray me.
Bruh.
Okay?
Don't betray me.
Bruh. What kind of Days of Our Lives, General Hospital, Grey's Anatomy
perfect.
stuff are you coming up with?
It's better than
man?
What
mine.
do you be?
Bruh.
It's better than
Coming up
mine.
with-
Stop watching Scandal.
The real
Stop
stuff.
watching
God
Scandal.
damn, dude.
Stop watching Scandal.
What do you have going on?
Oh my God.
Who are they going to play?
His is going to be like
I wanna hear
the
your take.
opposite. The Patriots still take over the world.
So obviously they have Brian Hoyer, Johnny Manziel.
Johnny
Go
Manziel.
get Johnny
Is he
Manziel.
even in the league right now?
Go get Johnny Manziel.
Get out of here. Go get DJ for the rest of the Down to Football podcast.
Oh my God.
He can't even get it out. He's crying right now. They're going to get Johnny Manziel, and they're going to win the Super Bowl.
I didn't say that. I'm saying you don't have any options. Everybody's been signed. There's two options. You go get Cap or you go get Johnny. We know nobody's touching Cap. It's Johnny. So he sits on the sidelines while you tank. You put him in because you have nothing to lose. He plays phenomenal the same way Watson did, the same way Keenum did, the same way Nick Foles did. Hey man, the new hobby is backups. Backups is the new hotness now.
Nah.
Especially if they want a Heisman.
You got all
Mr.
these, you got all these starters that's just going out left and right, and who's it's the backups, man. It's the decade of the backups.
Okay. So Johnny Football goes there, and what happens? I mean that would be
Him and,
nuts.
Him and Josh McDaniels get the cooking. Bill
He starts
Belichick.
rolling out the pocket.
Bill Belichick stays in the front office, but
Gronkowski stays.
it depends on how much.
No, Gronkowski's not.
I can see Gronkowski. I can see him. And
Gronkowski goes Johnny Football.
I can see him and Johnny clicking. I just don't know because at this point of where Johnny is in his life,
dude,
he might be scared of Gronk because Gronk's
they
still
They party too much. That actually, what's going to happen is he's going to go back to Mexico by like week 4,
Bro, that's what
they're fucked.
I'm
dude.
hoping Gronk leaves. I'm hoping Gronk leaves because he's gonna drag Johnny down. Okay, Johnny can't afford to do anything.
Dude,
right now.
yours is just as soap opera as his.
No, it's not. It's more
Gronkowski
realistic.
parties too hard. Johnny Manziel relapses. He's like, oh, he's having a lot of fun. Week 4, dude, they can't find him. He fucking quits. He's in another country.
Insert Brian Hoyer back into the starting
Yeah,
lineup.
Brian Hoyer's like, oh, I got you guys. Don't worry
That's not
about
what I
it.
said. I said that Gronk can stay, but they have to be able to keep their relationship from.
What I'm trying to
Get
tell you
toxic.
is Johnny Football is a drug and alcohol specialist, bro. And Gronk likes to party. So I'm just trying to let you know if this does happen, there's a good chance that they lose him. They can't find him.
I
He runs
got a
away.
good one. I got a good one. So if Johnny Manziel does come to the Patriots, I like to see a movie roll with Johnny Manziel and Rob Gronkowski, Step Brothers 3.
Oh, man.
Oh my god.
Can you you can't deny that. That would be great. That would be awesome.
Best thing ever happened.
And Bill Belichick's the dad. Bill
don't know.
Belichick's the dad that's like, I'm going to the Cheesecake Factory. I need to go drink.
I don't know. I think they will have like some of the best chemistry I might have ever seen in a wide receiver and a quarterback.
Who?
Johnny Manziel and Gronkowski.
They've never played together. What are you talking about?
I'm
Chemistry?
saying, but based off their personalities, I can see them.
like character.
I can see them clicking.
I guess
I think
at the bar.
that chemistry is what you need in a combination.
All right, that's enough. We wish yours would happen. We really wish yours would happen. Yours is pretty realistic. It's scorched earth.
It's
they all
not
hate
realistic.
each other. Deep down, they all hate each
all
other.
of them leaving at the same time and taking the organization down.
Sticking it to the man.
Hold
Oh
on. Let me tell y'all what's really going to happen. And I really, really thought about this. So, Tom Brady tweets out whatever he does, not playing in 2018, right? His wife goes, yeah, he's not playing, finally. Fuck football, whatever. So, what happens is Roger Goodell texts Robert Kraft like, ha ha, motherfucker. All those years you got all these people booing me, making clown shirts and shit. What do you think about that? And then Kraft is like, whew, and he texts Bill Belichick, even though they kind of hate each other about the whole Jimmy G thing. He goes, you know what Goodell just said to me? And then he tells him. And then Bill Belichick gets reinvigorated. He's like, Goodell? Because he hates Goodell too. He's like, oh, I hate Roger Goodell. You know what I'm going to do, right? And Kraft goes, yep, I know what you're going to do. And he calls up Colin Kaepernick.
Get the
all right? He calls him up. He says,
get the hell.
He says, Cap, what's up? It's Bill. Are you ready to wreck the NFL? All right? He said, are you ready to wreck the NFL? I wrote that down. Wreck the NFL, okay? He comes in. Everybody loves him. The whole team, they love him, right? Just like you think that they would. They love Colin Kaepernick. And then they all get behind his cause, right? And they keep winning. They keep winning. And Goodell goes to 0 New England Patriots games, okay? 0. Just like he did when the whole Deflategate thing. He like avoids them, right? The Kraft is winning. It's going great. And then they sign him to a mega contract. They're like, he's even better than Brady.
That's the most realistic out of all three.
No,
and they win the damn Super Bowl, dude.
Colin Kaepernick, the man who kneeled during the national anthem playing for the
he gets some no.
England Patriots.
No. Hold on, Booby. He gets them all to kneel. The whole team, all of them. The trainers. Dude, the other team kneels. The other team's like, oh man, because the Patriots are still winning. They're like, they stuck it to Goodell. The only person not kneeling is Goodell. That's it. I'm telling you, dude. It's going to be great.
This is like straight out of a movie. This isn't even real.
All of ours are straight out of a movie, but I'm telling you.
I have the most realistic script.
Patriots win the Super Bowl with Colin Kaepernick, and he runs for 181 yards and throws 7 touchdowns. It's going to be nuts, dude. And the other team claps him off the field like, God, it's a great.
In other NFL news.
I hate you with a passion. Your entire chain of command just disappears. You're talking about Colin Kaepernick playing for New England Patriots.
Bro, mine's realistic. They hate each other.
I have the only realistic script.
Bro, if Tom Brady retires, Goodell is texting Kraft like, what's up now? You know, like he's going to be like, nice try. You can't run the league anymore with your perfect model. He's gone.
Oh, my God.
Then Kaepernick comes in, dude. Froze even bigger. Goodell's like,
That's going to piss off every single owner. Robert Kraft is not that petty.
Yeah.
I think Colin Kaepernick.
Oh, he's not?
Colin Kaepernick is blackballed.
Bro, after Deflategate, he doesn't golf with Goodell anymore.
Who cares?
They don't even golf anymore.
What did I do with Colin Kaepernick? I would see Roger Goodell with Kaepernick before.
After he texts him talking shit, he's going to get Kaepernick, and he'll even pay him under the table. Hey, listen.
No.
Goodell pissed me off today.
No.
Oh, yeah. Anyways.
Trash.
Unfortunately, Tom Brady's going to play this year. Fuck.
That was the craziest story I've ever heard in my life. It was like the longest yard. Like
I take back
ridiculous.
everything I said about the Patriots drama because it's way funner when you like put your own spin on it. That's all I got for takes. But we have a welcoming back of what was my favorite segment, Rusty Banana of the Week. I'm going to throw it over to our specialist this week for his take.
Well, the Rusty Banana of the Week is going to be Brandon Marshall.
Ooh,
This
yes.
guy, man.
It wasn't that serious.
Yes,
He
it
told
was.
Dez Bryant expressed his interest to the Giants. He was like, hey, Odell, me, you go drop Saquon Barkley, Eli Manning, Sterling Shepard, Evan Ingram, be the best team in the league. Brandon Marshall
Doesn't
got
even
on
get
IG.
mentioned.
He was like, no room, baby, bro.
Called him
24 hours left. 24 hours later, cut.
Why do you got to say it like that?
Rest of it down of the
Don't
week.
eat him.
Brandon Marshall, he's cut, bro.
It wasn't that serious.
Guess what's gonna happen next?
It wasn't that serious. It
You
was.
think so? No.
It was some buffoonery.
You think so?
No.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
No.
It's probably not gonna happen. But you still get the Rest of Banana of the Week award because you should have never opened your mouth.
And by that, we mean your thumbs on Twitter.
Bruh.
What do you think? What do you think? You said it's not that
I
serious?
mean, I don't think it was that serious. It was goofy.
It's embarrassing.
It was. It's goofy. But it was like Rusty Banana. Come on,
Bro, if he would never open his mouth, he would probably still be on the team.
Bro, if you did that, you would be upset.
They say he failed the physical examination.
Yes, he was going to get cut anyway.
No.
So it doesn't really matter.
So then why did he say
24
that there was
hours
no
later?
room?
24 hours later?
Who
Wait,
cares?
hold on. Why did he say there was no room then? If he knew he was
didn't
going to
even
get
know.
cut?
Yeah, he didn't even know.
No, I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the Giants knew they were going to cut him
He
anyway.
thought he was safe.
Okay.
24 hours. They was like, okay, even if they knew it was going to cut him, they was like, okay, this guy's talking too much. Let's cut him.
No, they just let him. They just let him look stupid.
Yeah, dude, he cried.
It's like, this
He did-
idiot, man.
He put out a little Twitter thing of him taking his name tag off of his locker. He was crying, dude. Come on. He wasn't happy about
Bro,
that.
he has family there and everything.
It's goofy.
He's 34.
man.
It's not like Dez gonna get signed anyway. If Dez got signed, then I would say, but Dez not gonna get signed there.
By the Giants?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
no.
thought you said he wasn't going to get signed at all.
He's not gonna get signed by them. They can't.
Roger Goodell tweets him, no room, baby, bro. In the entire league.
They can't handle him and OBJ at the same time. They can't. It's the same reason why.
You keep saying they can't.
they're working
but you
out
said-
together right
yeah,
now,
you keep
so-
saying they can't, but
Do
you
you-
said
do you
Eli
wanna know-
Manning could.
They
Do you
working
want to
out
know?
together.
Do you want to know why the Dallas Cowboys didn't draft Randy Moss? Because they couldn't handle Michael Irvin and Randy Moss at the same time. It was too much drama for one.
Yeah, but then
organization.
when Des Bryant came out, they're like, you know what, we got our mojo back. He was their first round pick, dude. Come on.
Bro, the Dallas Cowboys are full of drama. What
Yeah.
you talking about?
I mean,
Drugs and everything.
They might have had some down years of drama, but here they are.
it's like
they're
it's
back.
like a one character. It's like a one character limit. It's like we can only have one character at a time. Okay, we can't have more than one person being goofy at the same time. It's just not a good look. It's not a look good for your organization. Look at Cincinnati. They got too many goofies.
Brandon Marsh, you still get the Rusty Banana of the Week award. You probably could have delayed your
Poor-
dismissal.
I feel bad for you. I like
You
Brandon
could have
Marshall.
delayed your dismissal for probably another week, but hey, you decided to open your mouth on social media.
I'm sorry, you had to
thought you
retire
was
like
involved.
this.
Yeah, you thought you was involved in the organization plans.
You
But
call him
it turns out
retire?
you wasn't.
Dude, you are fucking
Where-
cold blooded.
Where is he?
Sorry, you
where
gotta
else is he
retire
gonna
now.
go? Where else is he gonna go?
Back to the Jets.
The Cardinals. The Jets, yeah. He probably will.
Oh my God, he needs to stay away from the Jets, please. I don't want to see a Jets part 3. I don't.
I'd like to see him go to the Seahawks.
I like to see him. I like to see him play for the Jets.
Bro, the Jets already have a receiver.
We'll see what.
Robbie
Anderson is all they need.
Yeah, Brandon Marsh should be like a wide receiver too.
Bro, Robbie Anderson will get him cut without even trying. They don't need another. All they need is Robbie Anderson. What are you talking about? They won some games with Robbie Anderson.
Maybe Miami.
I need to look up when his contract is up so the Lions can go
Good
get Robbie
spot.
Anderson.
Good spot.
Stay away from Buffalo unless you want to just stay near New York.
Oh, listen, let me tell you something about Brandon Marshall. While making fun of him as Rusty Banana of the Week, he will play anywhere. He will go to Buffalo and play. He will play
retire,
anywhere.
man. You had a great career. Let's go ahead and wrap it up.
Yeah, and if he does go to Buffalo, he can keep his fun stat: 12 seasons, no playoffs, never been to the playoffs. Poor guy.
Not
You are a
even,
Rusty
not even,
Banana.
with, not even with Chicago.
Never,
Not with Denver.
never. Or I'm sorry, he's been to play. He's never got a playoff. Excuse me, never got a playoff win. If he goes to Buffalo, that continues.
Oh, okay. I was like, whoa, man.
Then he's an even bigger Rusty Banana. So that's all I got. That's all you got.
That's it. Once again, make sure you follow everybody. IG, Facebook, Twitter, The Rusty Banana Show. Make sure you follow us at @O_RustyDJ.
At Cole DeMerc.
At heavy is the D.
Nice.
Shout out to the squad.
See you next time, guys.
So extra.